Fuck the introductions. Fuck the names. Fuck the small talk. When are we gonna stand up for each other? And by we, I don't mean we as in people, even though we as people need to stand up for one another. But I mean we as in the black community. When the fuck are we gonna stand up for each other? More so, when are we gonna stand up for each other when it comes to killing each other? In case you haven't heard, there was a mass shooting again. This time in Baltimore, Maryland. "30 people were hurt. 2 were killed. 28 others sustained bullet wounds. Conventional block party turned into another disaster. When the fuck are we gonna grow up? We stood for Trayvon Martin when Zimmerman killed him. We stood for George Floyd when the cops killed him. We stood with our own against cops, against the white community. But when it comes to the number one death of blacks, it is by the hand of another black. How is that right? I don't want to hear that too many blacks are incarcerated, because there is literally just as many whites as it is blacks incarcerated. The only problem with that is there are less blacks in America than there are whites. And there are even lesser of the minorities outside of those two races in America. Heart failure, heart attacks, drugs, alcohol, prisons, shit, even the government. These are some of the top forms listed to date that cause death in the African American communities amongst the black population. But the number one cause of our own death is by our own hands. Not necessarily suicide, but by another black individual. The mass shooting in Baltimore, an 18-year-old girl named Aaliyah and a 20-year-old boy named Kylis. Pray for the families. I'm grieving for the families. I understand how it feels. And I also apologize if I got the pronunciations of those names incorrect. But 2 young black citizens died by the cause of another black, or a couple black citizens. And I'm just not understanding that cause. We're so quick to stand up for one another when it's against white people. Oh, well, this person's racist. Let's band together and call them out on their racist shit. There's millions of fucking Karen videos on YouTube, all different Karens. There's plenty of Kens, or whatever you want to call the white version of Karen when it comes to men. There was Black Lives Matter marches. There was just black movements in general fighting back against the system. Fight the system. Yeah, black power. Where's that black power when it comes to our own fucking communities? I'm so sick. Regardless if I know these people or not, regardless if you know them or not, we show more love to celebrities that wouldn't give us $1 out of their fucking pocket instead of the people in our own fucking communities. I don't understand what kind of sense does that make? What's the concept of you motherfuckers? We gonna talk today. Out of those other 28 individuals that were wounded, there were people as young as 13 years old at this block party in the area, in the surrounding areas. And nobody's saying shit. I remember when shit is still going on till today, but I remember other countries going through shit, and people were quick to hop on social media. Pray for Paris. Pray for China. NBA Youngboy dropped the tape today. Let's go listen to it. Y'all hop on it. Eminem, J. Cole, Lil Wayne dropped something. We gonna listen to it as soon as King Von. Rest in peace. Go listen to it. Dirk dropped something. Go listen to it. But when a body of our own drops in these fucking streets, don't nobody want to stand up and preach for right. When it's by our own hands and our own communities. We were so quick to hop on that bandwagon against the cops when they killed Floyd. So quick to hop on that same bandwagon when they killed Costello. So quick to hop out and stand on the same side, rest in peace, as Trayvon Martin, against Zimmerman. But in the cases of blacks killing blacks, nobody wants to stand up. Nobody wants to say nothing. Nobody wants to be labeled as a snitch, but then y'all glorify known snitches with money. I'm so sick of these fake woke motherfuckers. Black people, I'm talking to you. I am so sick of your fake awareness and fake wokeness to situations, but when it comes to our own, y'all refuse to be woke to these situations. Black Lives Matter started a fucking movement. We were quick to purchase Black Lives Matter masks. We were quick to purchase Black Lives Matter hats, Black Lives Matter shirts. We were quick to kneel and sit or stand on the same side as Colin Kaepernick. But what about these young people that we're killing in our own communities? What about instead of praying for Paris, we pray for us? There's fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers who would die for their family. But if somebody else kills a member of your family, you're willing to go to hell and back to revenge that death. Same woke people, mind you, quick to stand up and say, black this, black that. Where are you motherfuckers now? What are we going to do? Because at this point, I'm supposed to be on vacation. I'm supposed to be enjoying my shit, but I can't because shit like this keeps happening. What are we going to do as a black community to change? Y'all think voting for Obama was enough? Y'all think spinning a couple records by Jay-Z is enough? Y'all think calling cops pigs is enough? Y'all think hating the law is enough? Y'all think hating the government is enough? Y'all think saying fuck Trump is enough? Fuck Biden? Y'all think that's enough? Fuck guns, but let's go grab a gun to handle what we gotta handle. Fuck war, we want peace. But in our own communities, we wreak havoc on any and every fucking body. Where's the logic? It is July 4th, 2023. We are literally 6 months and 4 fucking days into this year. And just in the state of Maryland alone, my state, my hometown, there are 328 deaths of African Americans. And out of those 328 deaths, these are all shootings, mind you, 327 of them were caused by another fucking African American. The other one was caused, still gun violence, but it was caused at the hands of I can't remember her name, but it was a young girl. I think she was 19, 20 years old, and she lives in Suitland, Maryland, I believe. And she pretty much got tired of getting raped consistently, so she killed her rapist. That's understandable. This was don't want to get it wrong, this was a Hispanic female, I believe. But 328 deaths of African Americans just from the beginning of this year alone in my state. And 327 of those were due to other African Americans. Black Panthers, Martin Luther King, the whole no justice, no peace. Yeah, we quick to hop out there and scream this shit when it's somebody white killing us. When are we gonna stop killing each other, blacks? Come on, black people. Can't hear you. When are we gonna stop killing us? When are we gonna value our own lives as an entity in America? I refuse to be written off as another black statistic. I refuse to be written off as just another black American that died by the hand of another black American. I refuse to let 14, 15-year-olds that I know personally think they gotta strive out here in these streets instead of making something of themselves. Call me what you want. I refuse to let it happen. I refuse to see it happen. I refuse to stand by and not say a motherfucking word and not do shit. What about y'all? White people, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Hispanics, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Strictly for my black folks. What are we gonna do? We preached that gun laws wasn't the right way to go about it, even though they did change them for the better, I believe. Clearly it's not helping, right? Let's up security. Let's up the police in these neighborhoods. Clearly, that's not fucking stopping us. So what will? We all want to stand up for something, right? We all want to make it out. We all want to be something. Be somebody. In public. Around other minorities. But when you get around your minorities, what do? You kill them? Is it jealousy? Because it's weird that other minorities can stand as a community for what they believe in. Mexico did it a few years ago. When I believe it was Trump's second year when he sent motherfuckers down there. They didn't say all this shit on the news. Tried to colonize Mexico. And Mexico stood together. That's why Trump wanted to build that fucking wall. Because they wasn't going to turn on their own to work for the white man. When it came to their turf, their community, they stood for them. When are we going to fucking follow suit? I'll be waiting for an answer. I'll be waiting for somebody else to do more than just talk about it. I want us to be about it. How about we do that? Stand for your communities instead of killing your fellow man. Because there's not too many of us left. Sooner or later, we're going to kill enough of our own to become the extinct species amongst humans. And to me, it seems like you little knuckleheads and whatever else you want to call yourselves, hood stars, gangsters, it seems like y'all okay with that. I'm not. With that being said, I'm going to end this the same way I started this. Fuck names and fuck the introduction. I am tired of being sick and tired, and I am tired of these fake woke African Americans not standing up for our own fucking people, dying by the hands of our own fucking people. Something's got to give.